Hey guys, Tico Bob. Just a couple of things here. Want to get to a couple of responses I have. First of all, good day. Hope everything's well for you. Let me get one thing clear right from the beginning. I'm not suggesting you do drive for Uber or Lyft, or I'm not suggesting you don't drive for Uber or Lyft. What my aim is just to tell you my experiences, and as they used to say, just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. Just you know, Joe Friday. I'm just spewing out the facts. Three things I want to talk about today. Surging. First of all, surging. Take it for what it's worth. The red thing on your app. You could be in the midst of a surge map, a thrust, whatever they call it, fire red. If someone pings you outside of that, you're not going to get a surge pricing. Surge pricing. Let me say, first of all, I wouldn't chase it. If it comes up, you're a half a mile away and it's surging somewhere, don't go there. But by the time you get there, other drivers have gone there and the surge is going to be gone. Usually when you get pinged, there is, on the information where you're picking up and who you're picking up, it should tell you what the surge is, 1.5, 2 point, whatever. Like I said, I wouldn't chase it. I've been dead center into a surge 5.5. And I'm about ready to go home for the night. I'm thinking, well, heck, 5.5, why don't I just go ahead and do this? And when I go pick up the people, take them to the airport and get back, I realized that they didn't pay me a surge price. I called, or I did an email, not call, I did an email, and they said, hey, the person that pinged you was outside of the surge area, therefore it was just a regular fare. I thought it was bogus. I was really upset about that because I was ready to go home. I was 25, 30 minutes from the airport. I certainly didn't want to make that trip. Anyway, just be aware that surging is kind of misleading. Just be aware, and it should state right there in the information who you're picking up, what the surge fare is at that particular time. Number two, Uber's customer service is non-existent. It just doesn't exist. Horrible experiences I've heard, read tweets and blogs. People have tried to communicate with Uber for whatever reason. They have, like I said, it's not the worst customer service, it's non-existent customer service. So if you've got immediate beef or need something answered, typically they've gotten better. When I first started with Uber, it would take 2 or 3 days for me to get a response on a simple question. Today, it's generally within the app. If you type in a request or ask for information in the beginning, in the morning, typically by that afternoon, someone will respond to a very generic response. Nothing is specific. They are absolutely specific about nothing. It's just not going to happen. You got to think of it from their standpoint. They're just an app company. They own nothing. They have no responsibility for anything. They're just collecting money. That's all they're doing. So customer service with Uber does not exist. People have been frustrated. They've got a simple question. Everything's done through email. You may get a response, you may not, and the response you get is going to be a very broad brush, non-specific response. Very frustrating. Example, had a friend of mine, she got carjacked. True story. She got carjacked. She tried to email that Uber that evening and say, hey guys, I'm in Atlanta. My car's been carjacked. They have my phone. They have a car. Someone could ping them. These people would go around, pick up other people. She tried to contact Uber and say, hey, just at least turn my phone off. It took them 3 days to get back to her before they turned her phone off. Fortunately, she was able to get her car back later on that evening. The police found it, and the phone was there, and no one was hurt. But perfect example, if you're looking for a quick response from Uber, it's not going to happen. Other than that, I said three things. It was the surge, the customer response. Finally, just to show you point blank why I say Uber doesn't care about the drivers. 5 years ago, you would have thought driverless cars was just something 30, 40, 50 years down the road. Newsflash, they're testing it in Philadelphia right now. Uber, Google are testing driverless cars. Is it going to take a while for it to catch on? Absolutely. 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know about you, but if an Uber car pulled up and there was no driver in it, I don't know if I'd get in it right now. I don't know if I feel comfortable with the technology. However, it is coming. You know, probably at the beginning they'll have driverless cars with someone in there manning the vehicle, but their ultimate goal, obviously, is to have driverless Uber and Google cars. I still think there's some logistics that they need to work out because there's, you know, real-time extenuating circumstances that I don't know if a GPS or a computer can adapt and adjust and be flexible enough. Picking someone up in a specific place, they may be here, the ping or their pin may be here, the car is here. There are things that are happening in real time. I just don't know. Like I said, I'm old school. I need to see it, I need to touch it, I need to smell it, I need to taste it before I can believe it. I think we're a ways off, but trust me, the technology is here. They're testing it now, and that will eliminate, you know, how they're going to equip these cars, what that process is going to be, I don't know. But trust me, it's coming, and that is their ultimate goal. And so that's why they don't care about you and I or our feelings. You know, to wrap this up, you know, the rate structure has gone from, like I said, when I started with Uber X, I started at $2.10 a mile, 20% commission to them. Now it's gone down to 75, maybe 95 cents a mile. The commission's gone up to 25 for Uber X. Uber X used to start at 20%, now it's at 25%. The others are 28% or something like that. It's ridiculous. So in fact, if you're driving 75 cents a mile, they're taking 25% of that, so you're basically getting 50 cents a mile. No gratuity, wear and tear on your car. I would just crunch the numbers, and if it makes sense for you, hey, good luck, be safe. But I just think, again, I say these are the facts. I'm not telling you to or not to drive for Uber, but just be aware of what you're getting into. Anyway, I love the response I've been getting. If you've got some questions, just type it in. I try to reply to everything. That's it for now. Hope all is well. Take care. If you're on the road, be safe. Talk to you soon. Peace.